Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's been a long day. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long life. Good life. But long. Good but long. Babe, I'm live, by the way.
Okay.
Uggy. Long, 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 long weekend. Woo! Why are you so smoky? I know it's fire, but why? Let me bring this closer so you can hear me properly. Because that is what's important, right? That you can hear me. That you, audience, can hear me, Weebo. Ain't it? Ain't it important? I feel like it's important. Hello, everybody. The stragglers. The people on their way to have a good time. Let me just go ahead and real quick share the screen with Polly. Make sure that that is all up in Atom. I was a little bit late in getting all of this stuff configured and up on account of the fact that your girl... Okay, that is on par. On account of the fact that your girl has been having a long day. A long, long day. A long weekend, though, in all honesty. So we're drinking tonight. I know I'm trying not to drink as much as I did in my college days, but I feel like today it's warranted, and I'm drinking it out of my new cup that I got on SideQuest. If you watched it Friday, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, go check it out after the show. But on SideQuest, I got sent this cool looking, I believe it's... Now, that is a good question. It's I have the note that someone sent me earlier somewhere here in all of my paperwork and glory. I save every single one of these from everybody, so it is made of redwood burl, which looks a little something like... Oh, you know what? I didn't gear up that part of the show, did I? Huh. No, I didn't. Looks a little something like that. I'm so good at this. I'm such a great producer. Looks a little something like that in its tree form. In its log form, it looks like that. It's got a, I don't even know what you would call that. It's got a zit. Wood with a zit. Sounds painful, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yes, it does. But that's what this cup is apparently made out of, so. Well, not the zit part, but the wood part. This wood part right here. And I got it all over my nice shirt. God damn it. Fucking hell. Is that noticeable? Can you see that, chat? Is that atrocious looking? Oh god, it is. I'm gonna have to change shirts mid-show, aren't I? What if I just like lean forward and have atrocious posture the rest of the show? You would never know that I spilled my wine on myself. Right? Oh gosh. Maybe it'll dry, and once it dries, it won't look as bad. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm having a day. Like I said, it's been a long day. I hope everyone else had a better day than I did. Let's see. How did my day start? It started by waking up. Well, it wasn't a bad day. It was a long day. A hard day. A day full of woe. So it started with... Actually, I'll take it back to the beginning. 3 months ago. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, 3 months ago, we decided... Or not 3 months ago, but it was decided that we would get new couches. And the new couches were coming from a friend who was selling his house. And so he was like, I'll give you these couches, but I first need to, like, prep the house, make sure everything's good to go, and I'd like to keep the couches as long as possible so I had something to sit on, because he wasn't just moving, he was getting rid of everything, like, downsizing and moving to Arizona. So that was what was happening, and he was joining his wife in her retirement. So basically, that was what was going on. And so he was like, I need to prep the house first, though, so let me have the couches for as long as possible until I finish the sale of the house, and then, like, 3 days before I leave, you can have them. So that's how that worked out. He finished the sale of the house a couple of, not days, it was like a week and a half ago or so. And then we scheduled to get the couches this weekend. So all of last week leading up to this weekend, and even, like, the day before this weekend, we were working on getting everything geared up and ready to go. So the couches had to get yeeted into the dumpster. The furniture had to get moved, and we had to clean the carpet. And where the couches once were, I ended up resanding and staining the baseboards because, well, why the fuck not? I mean, they're there, and we're doing it anyway. So that was what my week was full of. In addition to that, we were also getting new bedding, or a new bed, a whole new bed and box frame this week. So all of that happened within the span of 72-ish hours, give or take. Well, actually, no. One of the couches left last week, Monday, and then the other one got yeeted on Thursday, which is also when we got the mattress over here. And then the rest of the time has just been spent prepping everything. When we originally moved into the apartment, we did not clean the carpets, which was an oversight on my part. Thank you. It is a lovely goblet. Thank you to Octane Junkie who got it for me over on the side quest. Shall I say, got it for the nameless thief, because that is actually what happened. But yeah, so it was an oversight on my part that we didn't clean the carpets, and so I took this opportunity to clean the carpets, because when my cousin moved into the apartment, Dead Guy's apartment, he cleaned his carpets, and I was like, oh, that's such a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Because I'm a dum-dum. That's why. Mm-hmm. Thanks, dear. So I cleaned the carpets, and oh my lordy lord, the amount of dirt that was pulled off of that floor concerns me. Because I was living on that. Oh, boyfriendo was living on that. My cats were crawling all over that. There wasn't even a lot of... Huh?
The real atrocity.
I know. The struggle. How could I subject our children to that sort of nonsense? There wasn't even a lot of cat hair, because I had gone in with the Pet Rocket Pro vacuum earlier 6 or 7 times. Vacuumed the whole of the floor 6 or 7 times. Gotten all of the cat dander and fur out of the carpet. But the dirt was still there. So it was nasty, but it was so satisfying. And so our living room looked like a tornado had gone through it for several days, because we had nothing really set up. The TV was disconnected. All of the furniture was shoved on this side, and it was shoved to this side. So it was just, it was a hassle. And our bedroom had all of the overflow in it, because I still had to use this room for side quest, and obviously we needed some place to just kind of not be inundated with all of our crap that didn't have a home at the moment. So we did it in waves, and then finally last night we went in, we got the couches, but we didn't just get couches. We thought we were just gonna get couches and a big chest freezer. Are you okay? Oh, are you you being a giant baby about it?
Yeah, because you weak as shit.
I'll tell them all about how strong you are, baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our boyfriendo did most of the heavy lifting. I tried to help, but there's only so much these tiny little T-Rex arms can do, really. So, we were supposed to just get the couches and the freezer. And we didn't just get the couches and the freezer. We got 2 couches, a love seat, and a couch. So a 3-seater and a 2-seater, for those of you who don't know the difference. Not that that's a lot of people, but I like to be all-encompassing. The freezer, we got a sound system, a whole tote full of tools, 2 heating blankets, what else? Oh, and 4 end tables that we are replacing our current end tables with, which presents a problem because now we have 6 end tables, but we only have 2 couches, so you do the math on that one. So it's a little bit tighter fitting in the living room than it was, which is fine for now. We're going to get rid of the end tables. Probably either going to give them to my brother, my cousin, or store them at a boyfriendo's parents' house until we have use of them. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. My parents have turned it into a storage facility.
They're not using the basement, so why not? Your mom won't let anyone use the basement, and the basement could use some furniture anyway.
Sure, yeah, okay. Doesn't already have a couch and a love seat down there.
Okay, a couch and a love seat, and what else?
A table, chairs, 2 couches.
But does it have end tables? That's what I thought.
Shit, you got me there. It's not like a full-size bar will do anything for it either.
Yeah, with no bar stools.
Actually, there are 4.
Are there really?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
It's been there.
Has that always been there?
Yeah, I've just hid them.
Where were you hiding them?
Elsewhere.
Okay, well that's news to me. Anyway, they're not motorized, but they are, what are the couches called where you can, like, flip? Reclining. They're reclining couches. Thank you, dear. They're reclining couches, so that was really all we needed. We don't need the fancy couches with the cup holders and the USB ports, do we, dear?
Absolutely.
Okay, we do need those, but we can't find them for free, so we went with the free option. Someday maybe we'll get the fancy couches with all the bells and whistles, but today is not that day, and yesterday wasn't that day either. So, we got the couches, and there was a whole hullabaloo about the U-Haul, too. We went to the wrong U-Haul place. That was not my fault. And then...
Only 1,700.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, did you look up couches? Stop it.
Maybe.
We have to pay off the bed first. No. You stop that. You put that away. I don't want it yet.
Look at how happy they are.
He's on Amazon looking up the fancy couches with all the bells and whistles right now. What have you guys done? Simon, I'm holding you personally responsible for this.
It's got a little tray for popcorn.
You stop that.
Somebody who spills.
You stop that right now, mister.
Light up cup holders.
Go get your Hot Pocket. Anyway, so we went to the wrong U-Haul place, and then we forgot the iPad, so we had to double back. Grab the iPads. We put the mattress in the U-Haul to bring to El Boyfriendo's parents' house to give to his parents because his dad needed a box spring and his sister needed a new mattress, one that wasn't gross and decrepit.
Probably.
Yeah. And then we went to the friend's house, grabbed his couches and all the other stuff, yeeted it into the back of the U-Haul, ate dinner with him, and then left. And by the time we got back everything into the house, which it did not look pretty at first, I think I took pictures, but I don't have them preloaded or anything. But I took pictures, and everything, you couldn't walk from one end of the room to the other. So everything was just put into the living room hodgepodged with no rhyme or reason to it. Because, like, everything just, it was a hot mess. Then we went and we deposited the U-Haul at the U-Haul store, except they wouldn't take it, even they were closed, so we were trying to do the after hours U-Haul drop-off, and it wasn't working on the app. So the app wasn't working. So we had to do it on the online thing. We got home and we went to bed. That brings us to this morning and why my day was long and hard. So So I woke up.
Especially in the morning.
You shut up. So I wake up and I'm like, all right, time to get crack-a-lackin' on this, because we were too tired to do anything last night. It was 11 by the time we got back, and we had just spent the whole day moving furniture, which is, and by we, I mean mostly El Boyfriendo. Let's be frank, I'm a weak little chicken shit with tiny T-Rex arms. He's the one with all the muscles. He's a big, strong Greek man with, you know, tanks for arms. And I'm totally just, like, boosting his ego right now by saying this, but he's gonna call me out if I don't. Yeah. He lifted all the heavy shit, and I just watched and smiled, all pretty like. That's why we keep him around, ladies and gentlemen. I need muscles in my life, because I don't obviously have them. And no matter how hard I try, I will never measure up. Womp womp. So yeah, we got that done, and then we rearranged all of the furniture. And it looks pretty good. We ended up not going with the initial configuration because it just would not work. It would have been clunky. It would have been odd. It would not have fit right. I probably would have changed it anyway. So a boyfriend left me alone to reassess, and we ended up going with configuration. If you're following us on Twitter, the configuration that we went with was... Hang on. Oh, not that. Don't worry about it. The configuration that we went with was... Okay, so not that one. Oh yeah, we drew up this little graph here, so you can actually see how the living room was going to look. So we started off doing with this configuration is essentially with the couch here, the love seat here, and the TV stand here. Didn't work out. The couch, we had to move everything back because apparently I didn't get the sizes right, or it wouldn't have worked this close knit together. So we had to move everything back. Don't mind these end tables because they don't exist in the configuration anymore. I mean, they're there, but they're not being used as end tables anymore. They're just taking up space until we can get rid of them. So yeah, we ended up going with not this configuration, but we went with this configuration, which was actually my original configuration, except take this end table and replace it with the cat tree. And then we have the new end table, new end table, new end tables, new end table, and the cat litter box here and the cat litter box here. Because I forgot to actually include those in the configuration because I wasn't sure how to properly assess with that. But anyway, so yeah, we ended up going with my original idea, which I don't want to be that bitch, but I knew this was going to work the whole time. This configuration. This is
with that.
No, this was the one that I came up with.
No, because you never put the...
No, you came up with that one. This is just the cat tree over here. This is the one that you started with.
Yeah.
And then this is what we tried to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I make 3 of them?
We didn't take a picture of the third one. Or I think it was the second one that you came up with. But yeah, we ended up with this one. And it works. It really works, actually. The straight shot from the hall to the front door is not encumbered by the coffee table in the slightest, which we might end up also, because it's a matched set. The 2 end tables and the coffee table all go together. Remember, kids, we got that from Dead Guy's apartment when he passed away.
Home, aren't you?
Huh?
You're just gonna hammer that one home, aren't you?
Remember, everybody, Dead Guy's apartment. We stole his end tables and coffee tables. Not that he was using them, or that his kids ever wanted them, or that they would have ended anywhere else but a landfill. But yeah, we stole them from Dead Guy's apartment, and we put them in our apartment. And now we will be rid of them, one way or another. And I need to find a new coffee table. One with better storage. But until that time, they day? Question mark. I'm guessing your couch reclines by pulling on a lever. Mine reclines by pushing a button, which is much slower. It's the it's not a button per se, but it's also not a lever. It's like the latch that you pull out and just goes back. Kind of like a leather. A lever? Not a leather. Lever.
The leather comes later.
You think 4 was best choice, Lion? 4 was the one where the cat tree was over here. It didn't end up working that way. Because like I said, we had to put the cat litter boxes somewhere, and they went right next to the TV. So every time you're watching TV, you can watch our cats also take a shit. It's okay. They're queens. They deserve it. I know, Dead Neighbor is a true giver. So yeah. I actually really like that we did this because it was easy for us to follow when it is. Like, we knew what we wanted. And then I didn't have to direct El Boyfriendo to do anything in the initial setup. And then when we figured out it wasn't going to work in the actualness of it, we settled on the alternative option. And, well, it worked. So, I'm happy with it. I am not displeased.
Did you tell them that we didn't have to move the furniture in the first place?
Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is we didn't have to move the furniture in the first place. I misunderstood when El Boyfriendo asked me if, since we're getting new couches, should we reconfigure the furniture, and I assumed that that was him saying he wanted to, but actually it was him going, well, you rearrange shit all the time anyway, so, while we're doing this, is that something you want to do? You learn something new every day about just your significant other. He doesn't give a shit. He's just like, use my muscles. I will do the thing.
Let me be good for something.
Yes. So it worked out, and I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with the way that everything worked out. I like the new bed and bedding that we got because we did get rid of the old sheets. That's the other thing that I will say is, pro tip, don't ever buy white sheets unless you're running a hotel and you have the industrial sized washing machine and all of the laundry detergents that go with it to get rid of the stains. Yeah, don't get white sheets unless you're washing them daily. I think that's what they do at hotels. I can't be certain of that, honestly. So yeah, that happened. And then I went to go visit a relative in the hospital, but I won't really talk about that because that's no one else's business. That was just part of my day. Part of what made my day super long. But I would like to talk more about the bed sheets. Yeah, no, bed sheets, if they're white, they get dirty no matter what you do, no matter how many times you clean them. If they are like stark freaking white, they gonna look nasty after 6 months, after a year. It's just part of life. Like, you as a human being, even if you're 100% clean, you have residue on you. You secrete oils in the middle of the night. Walking on this floor probably hasn't helped the situation for us, especially since I neglected to wash it before we moved in. Stains, just like general use stains. I'm not talking about what you think I'm talking about. I'm talking about general use stains. And there were holes in it too, because me and my infinite wisdom, I had put them in the laundry, to launder. And then I put them in the dryer, to dry. But I guess when I did that, they snagged at some point, because, they go on tumble and they're going around and around and around in circles. They snagged on some hooky thing in the dryer, and as a result, while they're tumbling around, they're getting progressively more ripped in this whole area with every spin. So there were gigantic holes in both the fitted sheet and the regular sheet, and I was like, why, one, am I keeping white sheets that are no longer white, and two, keeping white sheets that have a whole freaking hole in them? It was just too much. So we bought new sheets, we bought new bedding, we bought new pillows. It's all fresh and clean. We bought a new mattress and box spring. I'm so happy about it. I love it. Our boyfriendo's happy about it. He's getting a good night's sleep now.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very pleased. Old man Enfield, you stop it right now. He says, whatever you do, don't buy a black light.
Yeah, I told my sister maybe she might want to wash the bed that we gave her.
Oh, yeah, because we gave a boyfriendo's sister our old mattress. So. Yeah. Dead skin collects on feet. It's gross. It's really gross. Especially since our shower doesn't drain properly. Huh?
Yeah, dead skin.
Shut up. Well, okay, so especially since our shower drain doesn't drain properly, you're standing in like 2 inches worth of all of your grime and bath water. So all of the soap that you've washed off your body. All of the grossness that has come off your body. All of the water, which is Chicago water, so it's not great water to begin with, that you're washing yourself with. It's probably why I am developing more eczema symptoms, and probably why we need to, like, get out of this place. Real quick, real lickety split. Chicago water, boys and girls. Not even once. Yeah, no, I have eczema, and it's definitely not doing me any favors. Simon Wilkins, I know that dead skin collects on my feet when I shower. Ever roll yours up into a ball? No. You know what I do? I have like one of those pedicure kits, and it comes with a razor pack and the callus shaver. So what I do is I shave off the foot skin because it does build up. I have old man feet, which is the biggest cruelty of my existence, because it makes walking hard sometimes when they've built up calluses to a point where you can't walk because it hurts. So I gotta shave the foot skin, which is so much information that no one needed to know, but here you are, audience, knowing it now. And I'm so jealous about Boyfriendo because he's got baby soft feet and I don't, and I wish that I did. Yeah, no, Chicago water is a problem, Thomas. It's a problem chiefly because it's Chicago water. And I don't even know where it comes from, honestly. But it's got who knows what the fuck in it. It doesn't taste right, so we have to filter it, obviously. But it's got so much shit in it that when you filter it, your filters go bad like that. And buying bottled water is a whole different story because you're buying bottled water, which you shouldn't have to do, but we feel the need to because Chicago water. I wouldn't want to drink that with a 10-foot pole, and filtering it costs a pretty penny, especially in the current situation. Which sucks. We have a Brita filter, but like I said, it takes forever to filter that shit, and it takes a pretty penny to filter that shit. No, Brad, I do not have hobbit feet. I have old man feet. My feet are not hairy. They are just calloused from walking everywhere. Do you know what they say about old man feet? Old man socks. Are you sure about that? I think not. Ooh, actually, do I have that preloaded? No, I don't. Maybe I do. No, I don't. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I think the best that I can do is I forgot what all these buttons do. I pre-programmed them with all of the things, but I can't remember what I pre-programmed everything with. Let's find out what this does. Okay, I guess I need to preload that meme as well. Oh, maybe it's this one. Is it this one? Is it? Maybe. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. It's this one. I did have it preloaded. I need to get all my buttons situated, because apparently they're not. I have buttons. I should use this more often, because I spent all that time configuring it. I should do more. Ooh. This button. I need to use the buttons more. Ooh. I have other buttons. What does this button do? Ooh, golf clap. What does this do? What does this do? The laundry's done. What about this one? Guys, someone remind me of these buttons every single time that I need to use them, because I will forget. Ooh, what about this one? You're not hearing the... No one said anything until just now, and I've been laughing at nothing, seemingly. Oh my gosh, that is embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Now I need to play all the buttons for you guys, so you know exactly what it is I'm laughing at. Okay, so this was the button that I was originally trying to find.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, you should be able to hear it. Okay. Did you hear that?
Are you sure about that?
Did you hear that? Because I just turned desktop audio back on, so you should be hearing them. But now I just look like I was a crazy person that whole time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. I'm sorry. I have a button for this. I have more buttons. Not that one. That one. There you go. Okay, so yeah, now you can hear the buttons. Wow. I suck as a human. That was embarrassing.
But I want to die. Why won't you let me die? Somebody kill me!
That was a fitting button. You guys stop it. Don't gaslight me. I know that you can hear it. I know that you should be able to hear it because the little bar is going wiggle waggle up from 0 to green to yellow to red in some cases and back down to nothing. And it's the desktop audio, which is the one that I know picks up on all of the button shenanigans and is supposed to be able to project it to you, the people. So, I know I'm doing it right now. You stop making me feel like a fool. Not as embarrassing as that boog you have hanging out. I don't have a booger, do I? I know that's a joke, but honestly, I'm like very self-conscious about the fact that I might have boogers live on air, and it stresses me out so much. Muffin time! Yeah, no, I'm on to you guys.
FBI, open up!
Ooh, I know what the stream is gonna be called. Go ahead. Push my buttons. I see you, chat. I see what you're trying to do. You can't gaslight me. I won't allow it. I know. I'm not hearing shit again. I'll even watch the stream. I'll watch the stream. Can anyone hear Weebo? I can't hear anything. You stop that. You stop that.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you!
What else I got? What else I got?
Now that's what this is all about.
Whoa, Well, I preloaded the whole thing. Dana Fleming says it sounds like a Sinatra stream with all the sound bites. I preloaded everything so that everything should be copacetic. I wanted to be able to use reaction sound bites in the stream, and I am forever always forgetting that I actually have them. So it's nice to be able to actually use them in instances where they're deserving. It's called Oh My God content. Indeed it is. I spent so much time programming this, and there's so much effort dedicated to all of this shenanigans that, like, it would be a crime for me not to use it. For instance. We love to see it. I think Weeb's is talking to herself again. Someone called the Arkham. I'm literally talking to you guys. You stop that, Cryptic. I see what you're trying to do. You can't gaslight me. I am ungaslightable. Haha. Okay, so before we get too far, we're 37 minutes in. But before we get too far, I would like to address the Streamlabs from the next 6 minutes. But first,
Thank you for your patronage.
quick reminder that I am a failure of a creator, and I have not created that unique and very custom, the next 6 minutes, specific donation amount, money alert for you, sir. And I know, I'm sorry. It won't get done this week, I can assure you. Might get done next week. I have too much to do. I have a video to finish producing, actually. I managed to cut up like 75% of the footage. I need to finish filming tomorrow. Cut up that portion, and then edit the whole thing over the rest of the week. I aim to have it up by this weekend. It's going to be a bit of a crunch, but I think I can manage. He says, you pumped for the 30th? I know I am. Marchmas Day, homie. I will try to have an extended cut of the Marchmas video out a few days before to lend some content to elements of the revelry. Sub to Weebo. Yes, that is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Marchmas. Well, it will be Marchmas. The 30th of March. This is Marchmas Day. For the next 6 minutes, and he is doing a very special Marchmas stream on Marchmas. March 30th. Wow, I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? Yes, I am. But he will be doing it on the 30th. I believe it's 7 p.m. And the reason that I know that is because that is usually the time that I do community Discord night. And I might be late, but I will be there. So go ahead and sub to the next 6 minutes over on his YouTube channel, which I'm pretty sure is just the next 6 minutes. I know I'm drunk, but I'm not that drunk that I would forget my oldest friend on the internet's YouTube channel name. Silly. Go sub to his channel. I'll be there. You be there. We'll all be there. We'll have a gay old time of it. Maybe I'll bring my sound buds. I don't know. Darren Root says that Weebo needs a label maker. Babe!
Yes?
Can I have a label maker?
Sure.
Yay! I love it when he gives me whatever I want. It'll go nicely with my shredder and printer. I need a label maker for labeling all of the things. Yes, Weebo is making a video. It was supposed to be the January video, but actually I think it's more fitting that it gets released this March because, and I'll drop the title because it's supposed to come out anyway and I want to get people hyped about it. It is Weebo's Survival Guide to the Pandemic. I'm not married to that title. Actually, that's not even the title. It's Weebo's Declassified Pandemic Survival Guide, or I'm also partial to Surviving the Pandemic, a step-by-step guide to success, because I've already made that a thing on the channel. It really depends on if I have enough time to do a whole Ned's Declassified bit, which I don't. So it's probably going to stay Surviving the Pandemic, a step-by-step guide to success. Either way, it's a shitpost. It's a gigantic fucking shitpost. And we're gonna see the return of Dr. Jones, the cardiologist. We're gonna see the introduction of a new character, Sophia Jones, the entrepreneur and young up-and-comer 30 under 30 Forbes list, who started the company Who Run the World Inc., and also wrote the book Grifting for Girls. We're so excited to have her on this channel. In addition to one other new character that I have yet to actually name. But it's going to be a fun time anyway, because I think you guys are going to have a gay old time of it. But yeah, I'm excited for the pandemic survival guide. Actually, you know what I think I'll do? I'll make the thumbnail more Ned's Declassified, and I'll keep the title so that it's, you know, I get the best of both worlds. I like this idea. This is gonna work. I don't need a label maker because I already have these fun little, these fun little emotes and whatnot. You know, the not emotes, the little images. I searched all of these images, so I know exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Except I forgot what all the images meant. I mean, I know what saxophone guy means because it's saxophone guy, so it's obviously the saxophone meme. But like, actually, no, I remember what all of these are, but I don't remember what, or actually, I do remember what all of those are, because I just played it. Actually, no, I don't know what the Picard meme, the Picard gif is, so we're going to play that right now, because I'm curious, actually. Oh, it's that one. Sadistic Atheist says, oh, I didn't know you were still making videos. It's been so long. Lol. Ah! Ah! Excuse me? What? 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 YouTube! Do you see what you've done? Do you see what you've done? Do you? Do you? Sorry, I am a little bit high-strung right now. I say that because this is the state of my channel. This will go away. But this is for this week, right? But this is a stream, obviously. But this was my last video. This was the video before that. 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 This was another stream. But like, YouTube! What? I've been putting out content. I've been a good potato. I mean, I know I haven't been very good at it. Like, I mean, not great, but I've been putting out content. It's not been getting to all of my viewers, obviously. Look at that. 625 views, 628 views, 538 views, 902 views, 861 views, and 9,000 subscribers. What the fuck, YouTube? That's my own personal fault, though. I think, you know, I had a rough 2021, let's be honest. Content-wise, I was not able to make as much content as I preferred, unfortunately. I was busy figuring out how to adult as an actual adult, not just a college student, so that came with its own obstacles and challenges, and we figured all of that out last year. So, as a result, the channel suffered, which was expected. But I've never actually stopped making content, is the point that I'm trying to make here. I have been putting out videos on a semi-regular basis for the last 3 months, give or take. In some cases, more than that. And I've been trying to make at least one video upload a month. If I can do more than that, I will do more than that. Unfortunately, time precludes me, for I am just a woman, and I can only do so much, because you girls gotta sleep, and she's got a 9 to 5. But I've never stopped making content. I just made it more long form, and more entertaining for me, because that's really what I wanted to see in the YouTube this year, was more fun, more creativity, more enthusiasm, more funny. I wanted to get back to the root of what Weebo Jones is all about, and it's not just political social commentary. I don't want to just capitalize on the current thing happening in the social political sphere. I want to make it a love note to the internet, a kind of satirical entertainment thing. I mean, something that doesn't get me banned, certainly. But just a thing. Like, I posted the Valentine's Day video. And I was so proud of that because I was in character the whole time. I pulled out all the stops. I made it like a whole thing. It was great. And I've been doing that, or I've been trying to do that a little bit more. Ever since, let's see. I've just been trying to put out more videos more often. I have a whole upload schedule for this year. I have all of my videos pre-planned out, so I know what I'm doing for the most part. It is subject to change at a moment's notice. And I do alert the patrons and the members when that is the case, but predominantly I'm going to stick to the upload schedule and see where we go. Lol, the rant was funny. Darren Root says, to be fair, a couple months ago, you were a mashed potato. I was not a mashed potato. I was a mulled potato. There's a difference. No, Okay, you were joking. I've watched all your videos. You did say push your buttons, after all. That's true. I did. And I forgot that I gave y'all permission to do that, didn't I? I had fun, though. Darth Mondo says, she's proving more and more that she's imagining all of this. She's having another breakdown with multiple personality disorder. Wake up, Weebo Jones. This is not real. I am not having a breakdown, sir. Actually, I've never had a breakdown. I don't know what that would actually look like. Like an emotional, mental, physical, spiritual kind of breakdown. I have a breakout, but that's about once a month, and I can handle that. It's like 1 or 2 zits on my face, right here in the forehead area, where it's like a freaking glaring billboard of an obviousness. You can see it, but that's once a month. Not a big deal. No, I'm just having fun with everybody. I think the wine is getting to me. I have not been drinking a whole lot. Like, at all. So I'm even more of a lightweight than I usually am. Which is fine. And funny for you. But yeah. The rest of the video, like I said, I have 75% of it cut or filmed and cut. Right now, I just have to work on the last part of the video, which takes about, let's see, I'm looking at the script right now. Let's see, it starts on page 10, and it goes until page, what page is this? 12. So all the way, most of page 12. So it's about 2.5 pages of scripting content that I still have yet to actually perform, if that is the word that you want to use. If not, no, fine, it's fine. So that's a whole thing. But I'm looking forward to it because well, first off, I still have to make some final decisions on how I want to film that part of the video. And I know it's going to have a green screen element to it, but the other part of it is, how do I want to costume myself? So I could use some ideas, I guess. If you guys are feeling partial to giving me some ideas for how to dress specifically for this video part. The idea is to dress as a sort of QAnon / conspiracy theorist / someone who was like vindicated by circumstance, if that makes any sense. So someone who has been decrying or claiming the earth is flat all along and finally has the unmitigated like proof on hand to showcase that that is the case. If I was to pull a hypothetical out of my ass, that's what we're looking for here. So, if you have any ideas, costume-wise, I'm all ears. Tinfoil hat is not off the table. Just take a lot of tinfoil, and I don't know if I want to go that completely obvious with it, but we'll see. Weebo pulled out all the stops. Now she's not allowed to be by herself around the church organ. I don't get that joke, but I'm sure it's funny to some people. Just kidding. Sadistic Atheist, pushing your buttons further. How's the cold sore healing process going on? Tee-hee. Speaking of my facial disfigurement, I actually have a dermatologist appointment April 13th to discuss laser treatment for scar removal. Just to see what that would incur, how that would work, if it would work. Now, that's not necessarily going to fix the bumpiness in these areas. You can actually, in certain pictures, if I go to Instagram, actually, you can see... You can see what I see. Let's go here. So I just posted this picture these pictures to Instagram, and well, you can see right here, even though there's makeup on, you can see that it's a little bit more puffy, I guess, than this side of the lip right here, where there's nothing wrong with it. Then there's this. You can barely see the scar, which is ideal, obviously. But right here, you can actually see where there's a certified divot in the constitution of my lip underneath the lip, which isn't super obvious over here, but right here you can definitely see that it's not quite even. And that was the part that was always irritable for me about the process. Also over here you can see what looks like it could be a cold sore, which is what Sadistic Atheist is talking about. We had a whole like tit for tat over that in the Twitterverse. But it's actually where the scar tissue didn't quite mold exactly together. So there are some imperfections. That will get fixed with surgery, but that will get fixed with surgery probably 6, 8, 10 months from now. Right now what we're trying to focus on, not that, that doesn't help. That kind of helps. Let's see if I can find a better one. Right now what we're trying to focus on is the scar here and the scar here. So, here's a better picture. Right here and right here. We're trying to focus on that area and reducing the scar tissue there. Oh, also, say hello to the new character, by the way. This is that new character. I know she doesn't look super different from me, which, sorry, but all of my characters are me, so I can only be so different in each character without going too overboard. But yeah, that's the new character. She's adorable. We love her. Are my nostrils not even? Or is that just my face right now in this picture? Is that because of the scars? Was that always like that? Hang on, now I'm curious. Where are the rest of my pictures? Do I not have the ability to view my own pictures? Sorry, we're just totally indulging my own vanity right here. There's gotta be another picture of up my nose, right? Does this count? I think it is due to the scar pulling on my face. Huh. Interesting. My nostrils used to be identical, and now they are less so. This is greatly upsetting. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a new revelation. If I'm not perfectly symmetrical, this could be the end of Weebo Jones. I'm kidding. But no, I'm not. But yes, I am. But not really. Anyway, so what was I going on about? Ah, yes, my face. The laser treatment will help reduce the scarring, but it can't do anything for the actual lip thingies of skin. Those are either going to be corrected by going back in there and reattaching things where they're actually supposed to be attached, or just removing that part completely. Here's the thing, though. Theoretically, it should be easier to work with because I have more than what I need. So it's just a matter of shaving off what I already have. Which sounds ridiculous, but there we go. The fun part, and by fun, I mean not fun at all, because it's gonna be a bitch to do, is I need to massage. I need to spend every single day, at least 20 minutes a day, massaging this and massaging this. Because you're supposed to reduce the scar tissue and effectively soften it before they can go back in there to actually reduce anything. And right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of progress. I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything, or feeling a whole lot of anything, really, in terms of difference. And that, theoretically, could also reduce the extra space here in the face. Or it couldn't. I don't know. I'm not a plastic surgeon. I am not an expert in facial trauma. I don't know what will happen. I just know what I've been told. And what the internet has told me from looking it up constantly. But yeah, I need to massage my face every day for 20 minutes. And it's not fun, even though I can't feel a whole lot. Oh, I can kind of feel some of this, but even though I can't feel everything, I feel when I massage my face. And it's not a pretty feeling. It's not a great time for me. So bad news for El Boyfriendo. Actually, no, I can still kiss without incident. That's not a problem. It's just a matter of, basically, I'm re-traumatizing the face area with my fingers. That is what I have to do. If I could pay someone else to do it, I would. But unfortunately, I don't think occupational therapy includes intense massage therapy for your face. I don't know. I've looked into it, but I don't know. I'll see if I can get a referral from the dermatologist. How about that? But yeah, long story short, I have an appointment on the 13th. We're going to see what we can do. Living, breathing doctors are better than the internet. I know, but I'm using whatever resources I can to do whatever it is that I can. You know? Sadistic Atheist says, nobody's perfectly symmetrical. That's why we feel awkward when we look at ourselves in pictures. Because we spent years only seeing a reversed image in mirrors. We never see what others see. I know that we're not perfectly symmetrical. But I was close enough that I was happy with what I had. Now, definitely not. And it does bother me, unfortunately. I wish it didn't, but it does. Not nearly enough for me to, you know, have any emotional toil about it. But it definitely, it's not something I'm satisfied with. And I have the means and the ability to improve upon it. I'm just hoping it doesn't get any worse. Fingers crossed. I don't get an absolute butcher for a plastic surgeon. Which I shouldn't. I mean, the same people who worked on my face initially are going to be the ones working on my face now. So, I should be fine. I trust them enough to not jack up what they've already fixed. But yeah. I just hope that this year can be one that I write off. You know? Like, I'm part of a support group on Facebook for people with facial traumas, and one of the users actually just posted an article about this poor woman who, on, like, 3 days before Christmas Eve. Let me see if I can find the article, but 3 days before Christmas Eve, she was attacked. She's a dog sitter, actually. So she goes to people's houses, and she sits for them. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Dog bites. Okay. So she sits for them. And oh gosh, it was Christmas, I think. Where is the post? Is new activity, not 6 hours ago. God, what was her name? Where was it? Oh gosh, I really want to show you guys this because it could be a lot worse. It could be so much worse. Featured. Okay. Woman had face bit off Christmas. Boit. Alright, now that I'm not on Facebook, I can actually show you what it is that I'm looking at. Yes, okay, here we go. Here is well, it's not the article that was posted, but it's one of the articles that was posted as a result of this woman and her story. So it goes, I was skeptical if he was going to stay with me. Texas woman disfigured after dogs bit her 800 times. His boyfriend told her he wouldn't want to be anywhere else and blast owners of animals who attacked her. So Jacqueline Durand is her name, and she's a 22-year-old university student at Texas, Dallas, or U of T Dallas, and was attacked by 2 rescue dogs. So was it a German Shepherd and a pit bull? I'm pretty sure the pit bull was a mix. Mauled her, and she almost died. She actually coded on the table as she was wheeled out of, or not as she was, but after she was wheeled out of the house. So from what I remember, she was bit like over 800 times. They ripped off the lower half of her face, her ears, and she was bit everywhere else too, but they ripped off like parts of her face. So she had nothing here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And she'd lost like 30% of her blood, and the only reason that cops actually showed up to the dwelling was because when she'd been attacked, the door was left open. So the door ringer code went off, and the police were alerted to a potential home invasion. So they show up, and they're being kept at bay by these 2 dogs who are snarling and barking incessantly at the cops. Hi. What? Oh, sorry.
He's listening.
Oh, okay, so they're barking and yapping at the cops and keeping them from actually getting to the victim, which they can see her legs. They don't know the extent of the damage at this point, but they can see the victim and her legs just sitting there, or laying there on the floor. And she's not in a good state. She can respond, and she does, but it takes them a full 37 minutes to actually get her out of the house and onto an ambulance. The first responders couldn't actually get to her for 37 minutes. So she is stuck in this house with the dogs, snarling and yapping and barking at first responders, and she's bleeding out. Her face has been ripped off. She can feel her flappy skin all over the place, just not attached to her anymore. And then they finally get her out, and she coded while she was in emergency surgery. So she literally died and came back to life. God, it was hearing her talk about this, because there was a post interview a couple days ago. There was a follow-up, because they've been following the story since it happened in December of last year. And, oh gosh, it was bad. It was so bad. This is what she looks like now. Obviously, they had to take skin grafts from her. Oh yeah, trigger warning. They had to take skin grafts from her forehead, her butt, her arms, all that jazz to reconstruct her face. She lost teeth. She lost her nose. She is obviously not in a great state, but she's a freaking trooper. And she's got a boyfriend who is sticking by her, and so I'm glad that she has that. But it was a horrific dog attack. Let's see, did I miss any of the facts? Oh yeah, she's suing the owners for obvious damages, but they haven't actually admit wrongdoing, and the dogs themselves have been ordered to be euthanized because, duh. I mean, what happened to me, that's redeemable. But what happened to Jacqueline, I'm finding it really hard to justify keeping those other 2 dogs alive with what it is that we know that they're capable of doing. Because mine was just a nip and that was it. It was done. Nothing else. No aggression. No latching on. No jerking. It was just a nip and done. Yeah, sure. It resulted in all of this, but it was just a nip and done. So I'm not inclined to believe that there is any aggression in that dog that would be intentional in terms of, like, they would absolutely go after someone with full malice and intent to harm them if given opportunity. The dog that I was attacked by, Cleo, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I hope that's not going to be an issue. I know that the owner is working with an aggressive dog trainer just in case, to make sure that that is not going to be the case. And like I said, the last time that I gave an update on Cleo's situation, she was currently in an agitation training stage of training, so that, so far as I've heard, is going well. But this seems very irredeemable. Because it's not just a nip and that's it. It's 800 consecutive bites in one go by 2 dogs on one person, effectively ruining the rest of their life in terms of, 2 years more of surgery, reconstructive surgery to fix all of everything that they did, not just on the face, but the rest of the body too. Like, holy fucking shit. Like, 2 opposite ends of the spectrum, am I right, people? Darren Root said someone counted that. I mean, she had, 3 months, 2 months in the hospital to just sit there and dwell on the facts? I would, wouldn't you? It is what it is. Yeah, so I saw this story, and honestly, I'm like, if this girl can be as brave as she is, having faced what she has, I can face a little asymmetry without that much flinching, without that much issue. And I have been, but it reaffirms my resolve in the situation to not be super bothered about it. I'll be fine. It's just a little lip disfigurement. People have suffered worse. It's a tiny little scar. I'll be Gucci. And they work miracles nowadays, them doctors do. Plus I have the love and support of my audience, my family, my love, my engaged to be engaged partner.
Yeah?
Yeah? I'm just talking about how much I appreciate your support. Love you.
Love you.
He's only half paying attention to the show.
I'm doing my best. I'm paying attention to like 4 things at once here.
I know. Wait, are you doing your homework too?
Yes.
Why are you playing video games and watching someone play video games and doing your homework?
And I'm listening to you.
Nah. Do your homework, mister.
Nee.
Don't mock me.
Shut up.
Nah. Yes. Oh, that's the other thing too, right? I didn't mention this. The Bishops, the party involved with the dogs, who owned the dogs, who invited her into their home and had them dog sit for dogs that they apparently didn't train properly to respond to newcomers to the house. They have not contacted her. They've not paid her. Not even just paid her for damages, but they have not paid her for the dog sitting job that she showed up for. If that... Oh, yes. If that's not, crazy enough. Darren Root and the AAA. Well, yes. Okay, so I included them because I feel like we have overlapping audiences, obviously. So I included them in my audience under that umbrella term. But the AAA cast as well, they're good friends. So I appreciate their support as well. All of my co-hosts, past, present, future, the people that I've made friends with on this platform and Discord and Twitter and all that jazz, I deeply appreciate all of their support and love. Yeah. Snoopy says, what 3 things at the same time? So he's doing his homework, he's playing a phone game, and he's watching someone else play... What is that game, dear?
Back for Blood.
He's watching someone else play Back for Blood on his computer as well. So that's what he's doing. In addition to listening to me and commentating on my shenanigans every once in a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we are. Now, I'm pretty sure that Polly and I were still on. Oh, where is he? He's here. Polly!
Hello.
When did you hop in?
I've been here for hours. Hours.
Well, why didn't you say anything?
I was listening to your harrowing tale of canine carnage and courage.
When did you... How long? I didn't even hear you. You were so silent.
I said hello when I came in.
Yeah, did you?
I'm going to maintain that I did, yes.
Oh, you're going to maintain it. Because the chat would have heard you, because I have desktop audio turned on, so...
That you think you do. For all you know, they can't hear me right now.
Yeah, they can. We already had this conversation, because I had it turned off earlier, and I was pushing buttons, and they couldn't hear it, and they were like, what are we supposed to be listening to? And I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. I just spent like the last 5 minutes pushing buttons and playing them and entertaining myself, and now it looks like I'm a fucking nut.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was just about to check and make sure that you hadn't died yet or whatever, and reassure you that, you know, you can still call
I am
me.
one of your loving co-hosts.
Yeah, you are my loving co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of your adoring fans, etc.
Are you an adoring fan?
I am an adoring fan.
Really? I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, I got Weebo legs as a donation pop-up.
Well, okay, but I meant like.
Why can't you keep your slip on? What the hell?
Well, no, the
$3.
Weebo-
You're dropping your slip. It's crazy.
See, that's why I thought you invented the Weebo legs, not because you were an adoring fan, but because you wanted to absolutely shitpost on your bestest friend on the whole wide web.
I just felt odd. It's like I wasn't gonna ask. Is it all right if I use that shot of your legs I stole from online from your?
My secret
Obscure-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was just about to say from your obscure, rarely visited OnlyFans account under a different name that I won't be mentioning here, lest it get overrun.
Lest it get overrun. We just don't talk about it because we want people to work for it.
Yeah, you got to go looking.
Indeed, yeah. No, I don't make it easy for people. Those are actually El Boyfriendo's legs, by the way.
My God.
Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but those were absolutely El Boyfriendo's legs. We had shaved them specifically for that.
I was just
shoot.
about to say, did you shave them? Did you go for laser treatment? Because they are hairless to a T.
I know, right? Well, he let me use my Harry razor and then my Dove soap, which, by the way, when you're shaving legs, always use Dove soap. Don't use, like, a shaving cream. Because it's a waste of money, 1. 2, it'll give you razor burn. Because you're not
Really?
getting that... It's just a shaving cream. You're not getting that extra fluidity from the soap that you do from the soap. You're also not getting the Baby Soft skincare routine from the soap that you would get from the soap.
Dove is 1/4 moisturizing cream after all.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the commercials.
Yeah. It's like Baby Soft skin. Like, instantly.
Did you know Far despises Dove soap?
Really? Despises? That seems like a very strong emotion.
Isn't it weird?
It is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a strong reaction to have to soap because like, they don't have Dove in Australia. We're a big fan of watching old commercials. So like those commercials have been running since like the 60s. And you know the one where it's like it shows like the bar of soap, and then when it gets up to like 3/4 full, the last quarter changes to being pouring into moisturizing cream. You've seen the thing.
Right.
And she goes, "Wait, what? Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, no, that's wrong. You just use moisturizer. You don't put it in your soap." She's really opposed.
Really? 2 in 1? I mean, like, I get the whole concept of not having 2 in 1 because shampoo and conditioner in one, it seems like a pipe dream. But moisturizer in your soap seems like a no-brainer to me, right?
I think it's fine.
Exactly. I think it's fine too.
Well, clearly you do. You're rubbing it all over your legs before you shave, so it's...
Well, no, I'm rubbing it all over El Boyfriendo's legs before I shave him.
Oh, right.
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 Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a really disturbing image.
Is it?
Yes.
That's fair.
I've got this video clip that somebody sent me just to screw with my life or my head of a woman getting a tattoo while a man sucks her toes. It's really weird.
She's getting...
It's on that level of disturbing.
While someone sucks her toes.
You want to see it? Yeah, you want to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna share the disturb.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna share it on Discord?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta locate it. It's in the pile of stuff and things. It's in here somewhere.
Okay. Well, let me.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I found it that fast. Oh my God, that was. I actually did. Holy shit! It's like a needle in a haystack. It's labeled
Toe sucking?
SKW2BUSBXDEGG7H. Like one of the yeah. There's a whole bunch of files named random alphanumeric shit like that, and I nailed it. First one. Holy shit. Okay. It was destined to be that you show this video on Cocktail Hour, Weebo.
I suppose. I can't escape it, can I?
Hold on, let me Discord it to you.
Okay. Let me move it to the news section.
Hold on.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, there's... Oh God, that's right. It's worse than I remember. I'm not going to share what's worse than I remember.
Why? Wait, are you still
Nothing
sharing
that'll...
it? Or...
No, I'm sending it to you. There you go. So you can
All
wouldn't that make it easier?
Let
You can just
let
play
me watch it before I show it to the people.
Okay, curate away.
Okay, all right. You're getting my authentic reaction. What the fuck? He's just going on. What the fuck?
You reached the part, right? You see what I mean? It's it is worse than it's worse than you remembered.
It's
So you haven't even seen it. It's that bad.
I don't understand. All right.
You're not sharing your screen, so I can't see your authentic
I'm working
reactions.
on it. I'm working on it.
No.
You sent me a completely new. What is this? Left monitor? Is this left monitor? Nope. This is right monitor. We need to go right monitor. All right, hang on. Let me add right monitor. Display capture. This is right monitor. I don't like that this is what you have on your hard drive, personally speaking. It disturbs me greatly that this is what you have on your hard drive.
Well, you can go ahead and blame Zelthor for that. He said it to me. And I'm like, why? And he just laughed.
Okay.
So it was deliberate.
Okay.
You can go ahead and share your screen or what?
Am I not?
No.
Already?
There should be like a little live beside your name, and there isn't.
No, hang on. Hang on. Hold up.
All right.
Hold up.
All right. All right. All right.
Screen. I thought I was already sharing. That's the thing.
No, not even close.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, Chad, you ready?
Watch stream. There we go.
All right, you can see it?
I can.
All right.
No sound. Probably is for Chad, though.
So he's sucking on our toes, which we expected. He said we could expect.
Yeah.
And then he's adding ketchup to the toes and sucking on them like they are giving him new life. Which is greatly unfortunate for us to see because we had to see it, which was upsetting in some ways. So thanks for that.
No, in all ways.
I appreciate that. Actually not really, but saying it, hopefully, I'm hoping makes it a little bit less, you know. I don't know what I mean, I expected the foot sucking, but I didn't expect the ketchup foot sucking.
Yeah.
That seems...
The condiments pushed it over the top. Like, it was just like, what the hell?
Like, what next? Pickles?
Relish. Yeah. Mayo.
Mustard?
The whole thing.
Yeah. Sport peppers in between the little piggies.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to...
I mean, and what kills me is that, like, you know, that guy's on the internet now. Jim Beam, that was it. That wasn't enough?
Do not dare. Don't you dare.
You don't want me to show you the toe sucking video?
No. We already have our kinks. Let's leave it at that.
I wasn't offering to suck your toes.
Whatever you want to do, we'll talk about it later.
I wasn't. That wasn't.
No, it's fine.
I want to torture you as much as I have been tortured.
I already live with you.
Wow.
Anyway, Polly, how are you doing?
Good.
Anything new happening with you?
No.
No? Nothing? Not a thing?
No.
All right.
I'm still reeling off of that last comment. I'm cool. It's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm trying to ignore it. But, no one will let me. Hang on. I have the perfect song for this. Now you can't hear it, Polly, but I don't think it would be make much of a difference if you could hear it. Well, it would, because you would be able to understand that it is a sad song, but it comes from Naruto.
Oh.
It is the sad Naruto
They're
song.
Naruto.
Is it Naruto?
In my world.
Oh, you're intentionally saying it wrong. I see. Okay.
Yeah. There's an ongoing debate amongst a couple of friends of mine whether it's
Amongst scholars.
Naruto or a way of saying it. And then I came in and goes, I came in and asked, so you guys watching the Narutos? Like, just to deliberately fuck it right up. It made them upset. It was good.
Polly, I have something I want to show you. Since you showed me cringe, I'm going to show you cringe.
Yay.
I want to know if you have... Here, let me move it back to where we were. Ignore that. That's not what we're looking at here. Down, 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 down. Have you
I
seen...
also like Marion Hill.
Have you seen this bathroom?
Waiting.
Oh, I forgot to turn the Google window capture back on. My bad.
Oh god, that's so small. Hold on. Let me change screens.
Oh, I can zoom in. How's this? Is this better?
Yes, I have. Yes,
Yeah,
I
I've seen
have. Yes, I have. It's pretty good.
Can we discuss, please? Because it hurts.
Look, Barbara Gordon doesn't have time. The door opens out. Her plunger is there because she was just using it. It's fine.
Splish, splish. What has to go wrong in a comic book writer's life for this to be the results? Because you're more of a comic book expert than I am. First off, I absolutely loathe Barbara Gordon and her character and everything about her. So, I avoid her like the plague.
Sure.
Unless she's getting shot.
Well, the
with
new
honey.
Barbara Gordon. Yeah, the way they've she's gone through many iterations.
No, I hate
but...
all iterations of Barbara Gordon that
Oh, that's right, you do.
with
Yeah,
my
okay.
OC.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She horned in on your man and whatnot.
That bitch. Not my man. Not my man. I want to make perfectly clear. I believe that Nightwing should be with Starfire and not Batgirl, and no one can convince me otherwise. And anything that gets in the way of this OTP can go fuck themselves. Vigorously. With a rusty lead pipe. Thank you very much. That has been my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to it. But, so...
You got a full one? Not even an X? Nice.
So can you explain to me how we got to this point? Is this like a staple of comic books, or is this new?
It's new. It's absolutely new. There's been fuck ups in comic books forever and a day. There used to be Marvel No prizes where people would write in and explain away fuck ups like this.
Right.
Where it's not really an error. What happened was the inside joke being they don't make mistakes at Marvel.
No.
So
Well, this is DC, though, so.
I know I get that, but just as an explanation that fuck ups have been around forever, but they're tiny little things. They're like continuity errors and things of this sort. This is Weebo legs.
Weebo legs.
See? That's what I say
actually,
whenever they drop up. So
Those
it's
are
like,
El Boyfriendo's legs.
you can try and hide it if you want. The search for your secret OnlyFans will continue.
Can you play the Weebo legs again? El Boyfriendo didn't see his legs. He wants to see his legs.
He wants to see the Weebo legs?
He
Okay.
wants to see Weebo legs. Oh, actually,
Is he ready?
not. I almost doxed El Boyfriendo. Weebo legs / El Boyfriendo Weebo legs. Those are yours, right? Nod. Say yes.
Sure.
Oh, he didn't hear the sexy. What is that? Is it a saxophone?
Yes, I believe that it is. It
didn't
might
hear the
be some
sexy
form of
saxophone.
trumpet. I'd like to think trumpet because I want to play the trumpet. But yeah, let's go saxophone.
Okay. So anyway, we're talking about this abomination.
Real quick, Serpent21, thank you for the $3 Weebo legs. Weebo! I still try to donate, and a melting SpongeBob keeps bugging me, and I can't do anything.
Send me the link that you're trying to donate to, because I have no idea why it's not working, and I wish I knew. Maybe, here's an idea. Try clearing your cache?
Yeah, that's what everyone tells me to do when something's fucking up too.
Well, you don't think it's going to be an issue or the resolution to your issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 8 out of 10 times, that is how we fix the problem.
Not 4 out of 5, but 8 out of 10. That's how we count things in the tech world.
Well, I was going to say 9 out of 10, and then I'm like, actually, it's not that frequent. And then I forgot to simplify my fractions. So that's on me. I'm sorry. But
Can you not pause your stream?
can I not?
I can't see you talking anymore, Weebo. You paused your stream.
You can't see me talking.
There we go. If you minimize OBS,
Yeah.
right? You got to keep it up behind whatever hentai it is you're looking at.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Goblin Slayer is just too interesting for me.
Really quick, next 6 minutes. Thank you for the $2.42. Bro, you will love the extended cut of the Marchmas video. Looking forward to it. But this makes me so pumped for the 30th. It's going to be a great Marchmas day. Sub to Polly. Yeah, sub to Polly. I've lost subs and then got them back and then lost them again and got them back. And that makes me think that I'm not getting waves of new subs and lost subs and new subs and lost subs. I think this is just YouTube. Yeah. I think YouTube is culling, and the result is that.
Lost and then gained.
Yeah. Have you not? I noticed a recent change in the recommends off to the side, so it's like, yeah, YouTube's doing stuff again. Fuck.
I haven't noticed a recent change.
Thank you, next 6 minutes. Yeah. Greatly appreciated.
It's been a thing.
No, this is a new thing. You hire failed Tumblr artists, and this is what you get. That's all it comes down to.
You get engineering mistakes of the 6th degree. I mean,
you know how you fix that?
Apparently, this is it zoomed out. This is not the door. This is just wallpaper, which makes no fucking sense. Okay, but this is the door to the bathroom. It's a slidey boy, but still, that doesn't fix the issue of the shower rod to nowhere, the plunger from hell.
Zoom in again, please. Just a little bit on the picture you're currently looking at.
Oh, it won't let me. What the fuck?
Oh no, it won't. Yeah. What is off with the?
Oh, you mean this?
So it's a latch on a, but there's hinges and a latch on it. It sure looks like a door.
This?
Yeah.
Well, no, this is the shower curtain. Or the shower rod.
Oh, the end of that is the shower rod.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What's up with the foreshortening to the thing to Barbara Gordon's right? What is that big gray box? What am I looking at?
I suppose a cabinet. First off.
But the foreshortening's all off. The angle's all fucked.
I know. Oh, I know. But this is the full scope of the actual bathroom itself. We haven't even addressed the carpet being nestled underneath the toilet.
The toilet and bathtub?
Right where, okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but how toilets work is right there where the actual toilet connects to the carpet is where all of your shit and your everything falls into
I've
the
installed a
sewage
toilet.
system.
Weebo.
Well, not everyone has.
Well, no, that's fine. I'm just trying to stop you from talking about this subject.
That's where everything connects, people.
Uh,
So for there to be a rug in the way of where everything connects is a fundamental error in
She's Barbara Gordon,
in
okay?
plumbing.
She broke out a proper box cutter and cut the fabric very precisely around the toilet and the edge of the bathtub.
Oh, yeah?
It's just
Why is Barbara Gordon doing her own plumbing? That's my other question.
because she's a strong, independent woman who don't need no Batman.
Why is Batman doing plumbing? He's a freaking billionaire.
He's a hands-on dude.
These are questions that we need to ask ourselves. It's so
Hey,
bad.
Weebo.
It's so bad. Plus, it's underneath the tub, too.
Yeah, I know. That's just not
Why
good.
is there a rug in the bathroom to begin with? Who
You don't know?
decided this?
No, there's bath mats. There's throw rugs and bath. You don't have a bath mat?
Not that big.
No, I know. Neither do I. I was just
Plus-
trying to make it work.
Plus, the color scheme of this bathroom.
Oh, yes.
Pink
yes, the
curtain,
colors.
pink towel, blue door, blue wallpaper. Or actually, that's more of a green color, isn't it? None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Okay, I got a treat for you, Weebo. And by treat, I mean eye torture for you.
Okay, before you do that, I just have to
No.
say, no thank
No.
you to the next 6 minutes for showing me this, by the way. That's who I have to thank for this nonsense.
6, you did that to her, you bastard. Good for you.
Added me, and I had a whole conniption about it. So yeah, no thank you, sir. We're no longer friends. Just kidding. I'll still make it to March Miss.
Okay,
Okay, you want?
I have for you, because we did Noir Bar last night,
Uh-huh.
that Weebo didn't come to, because, you know.
You didn't invite me. And also, I was moving furniture.
How many times have I told you you have a reserved stool at Noir Bar? It's on it's the one that's on the far right.
I was also moving furniture. I
You were
was
moving
rearranging my whole living room.
You were moving furniture from
Yeah.
1 a.m. to like 3:30 a.m.
Well, no,
Eastern?
actually, we were moving furniture from like 4 o'clock. Well, actually, it was most of last week. So we changed our couches, but that necessitated throwing out the old couches, completely washing the carpet in the living room, which meant moving all of the furniture from one side to the other, and then reassessing the schematic of the actual living room itself, and then moving all the furniture in. So we didn't get done until 11 at night, and we were beat to hell when we went to bed last night. So we just passed.
Well, no one wants to hear about your kinks. Let's see.
Yes, I do. Have you met my audience? They don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, so we did do Noir Bar last night.
Yes.
And we have a bunch of one of our favorite things to do, as you know, because you've been there. Not often enough. God damn it.
I know what I'm talking about.
But you've been there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Dane Fleming asks, is Stooley still a fixture at Noir Bar? He is. Yeah, he's there. Yeah, he was there last night. Quiz was there and was mocking the stool that was on fire. And I'm like, oh, do you not know the lore of Stooley? Yeah, he's there.
The piping hot stool. Oh, that sounds gross.
Weebo legs.
We love to see it.
Yeah, who doesn't? Serpent21 again, thank you for the $3 and showing everyone Weebo's legs. Come on, guys, you can just hunt down her OnlyFans. It's out there. Hey, with all this hysteria going on, has anyone revisited any 80s Cold War entertainment like Red Dawn, Judge Dredd, Apocalypse War, and The Day After? Excuse me. Anytime anyone mentions 80s Cold War films or anything like that, I think of what could have been with the Black Widow film. And I want to cry.
Have yet to see that. Is it worth it?
No.
So what you're saying is we should watch it and do a riff tracks-esque kind of commentary on it?
Oh, I mean, I guess we could, but okay,
Is it worth it?
who did I say this to? I think it was Sam when we were talking just in Discord. I don't think I said it on stream. It was, people say they'll look at a painting and they'll say, I could do a better job than that.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. I sincerely believe I could have written a better movie than that. And I'm not a screenwriter. Like, I really, really believe I could have written a better movie than that because it's just, okay, wait a minute. It's a prequel. It's pre-Avengers. It's her as Natasha Romanoff, still of the Russian state, where there was still the Soviet state. The 80s are super hot right now. That's how you pitch it to the executives there at the studio. It's like, hey man, have you not seen Stranger Things? That's what we do. We go full 80s with it, man. Everyone loves the 80s right now. We put on a killer fucking soundtrack that's going to sell huge. It's only going to promote the film with all 80s fucking music. We do that, and you do a Cold War espionage drama. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Of course you do. Of course you do. What you don't do is create Black Widow as not an individual person who's Natasha Romanoff named the Black Widow because she's an assassin. She's part of the Black Widows. There's hundreds of them. She's only one of hundreds, absolutely removing all of her unique identity as the Black Widow. Mm-hmm. She's just one of many. And it's a giant squad of female assassins that have their uteri ripped out and put into the Red Room to train and whatnot. And it's...
Gross. Is that actually what happened in the comics? Or... Because I actually don't know a whole lot of Black Widow lore. So I'm assuming you know more than I do.
Yeah, if you look up original Black Widow, she's like a femme fatale. Like, she's got like the full party gown dress on, and she's like the Black Widow. And look, I have a cigarette holder, and I'm going to. And then they kind of like took her and revamped her as a lot more like you see her now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate the Black Widow, at least the one that I saw in, was it Iron Man 2 when she first appeared? I'm pretty sure it was, right?
Very first one,
I think that's the one that I appreciate the most. I don't know. I think it's her hair. Her hair does it for me in that one.
Yeah, we talked about that one. Scarlett Johansson. We did. We absolutely did. Where Scarlett Johansson was at peak hotness, as Black Widow was in Iron Man 2. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then I think as her hair lightened up, the hotness factor disintegrated.
Yeah, she had like long curls and her hair was a lot more dark red. And go watch.
I think she started out as a brunette, didn't she, though?
In life or in MCU?
in the MCU. I think she started out as a brunette, or was it like an absolutely dark burgundy red kind of hair?
Well, I learned my lesson on debating hair color with you, Weebo.
I need to check. Hang on.
Yeah, I will accede to whatever opinion you have on hair color.
All right.
You called me truly ignorant on that review.
Okay, all right, okay. Mm-hmm. I see. So in Iron Man 2, it was borderline brunette, but it was still of an auburn color, and then she goes to the Avengers, and she's more of a ginger. Well, she's towing the line between redhead and ginger, and then she goes full ginger in Captain America and Avengers Age of Ultron, and then Captain America Civil War, she looks more like a strawberry blonde, and then finally in Infinity War she goes full blonde. But that was, my assumption is because she was going undercover, right? Yeah. But I will say, Age of Ultron.
Look at her in Infinity War. She's got like Jen Psaki's hair.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Endgame.
Endgame. Oh, you mean the fade?
So. Bottom left. No, bottom left. My fault. I can't see. It's so small, Weebo. Bottom left image.
Left.
No, on the set of... No, go back.
With the
set of 6 images.
Okay.
Set of 6 images.
This
bottom
one.
left. There you go.
Age of Ultron. Okay.
Is that Age of Ultron?
Yeah,
I don't know. I see no writing, and I just see... it's very pixelated and blurry, and...
Age of Ultron, she looks like she has a wig on. I'm pretty sure.
I gotta figure out some way of making you full screen, like full screen. Because like each one of those pictures in that set of 6 is about the size of a quarter the size of a postage stamp on my screen.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to...
No, it's not your fault. I just gotta figure... I gotta figure out some way to Discord, like, full screen. This is not working.
But yeah, she goes from authentically redhead to, like, I'm pretty sure these two hair colors were a wig of some sort. Like, this is freaking just, there's no layering here. There's no style
Are you
at all.
certain? Are you certain Iron Man 2 isn't a wig or extensions and stuff? You tell me.
It
I'm
might
asking.
be extensions, but it looks naturally affixed to her head, is what I'm getting at, right? Here, this is a wig.
Okay.
I think it's a wig. It does not look legit. The hair part does not look legit. At least this looks real, but she doesn't look like a redhead here. Yes, it is red in a technical sense in terms of hair color. It is on the spectrum of red, but it's closer to my hair color in the dead of winter than it is to an actual redhead, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
If
And
you want to
yeah,
get super
I've got.
technical about it, I'm also on the spectrum of redhead, but like a very
Yo, you're on the
dishwatery,
spectrum already.
strawberry blonde redhead kind of deal. So it's not true redhead. It is it is borderline redhead, if that makes any sense to anyone. Don't even give me freaking... Yeah, you got me started. I don't know how I got started, but you got me started on the whole hair color debate about everything, and now I can't stop.
I told you I wasn't going to debate you on hair color. I caught your wrath the first time in the original recording of the
I
hottest
know.
women in the MCU
Oh,
video.
gosh, that was so much fun. We need to do another one of those. Something similar to that, because that whole conversation was...
You know what? I should post the original raw video of that as like, because Six does that, right? As like, here's the original version, here's the theatrical cut, here's the extended cut.
Mm-hmm.
I should throw up the original unedited because it's an hour and a half long. It was a work of editing mastery to get it down to what I did.
I know.
And you guys will see how many times I cut out Weebo's laughs and then place them over jokes that didn't land, but then I edited Weebo laughing at them in over top of it. So it's like she thinks I'm hilarious after I edit.
She does. Oh gosh.
You
know what we should
You
do?
paused again, Weebo. For
Did I really? Oh, I'm
God's...
sorry.
Yeah, you did.
You know what we really need to do is we need to do like some sort of movie review thing.
I already had this set up and pitched it to you. I showed you the fucking background that I created
You're
for it.
right.
Everything.
Oh my god, I just did the same thing that I do to El Boyfriendo, where I pitch you your own idea and you're like... Oh my god, I'm getting the dirtiest look right now. You're not alone, babe. There should be a support group for you guys.
Meet on weekends, bring cupcakes and shit.
Yeah,
Talk about
exactly.
how Weebo is just a fucking menace.
I'm a menace to society. That's me. I'm sorry.
Absorb ideas, then reflect them as my own.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Well, there's so much going on in my head. I don't know what's my idea and what's not.
I'm so stealing that saying, and I know exactly who I'm going to use it on IRL. Oh,
yeah?
I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Be better.
Well,
That's
he does
awesome.
that to me all the time. He uses that all the fucking time. Every
I don't
day.
think I've
It's a
ever heard that
daily
before.
occurrence.
I'm using that. That's a good one.
And it's such a Weebo's dad Jones kind of saying too. Because he also hates it when I say sorry. He hates it. He's like, don't say sorry. But it's left open-ended, you know? He doesn't include the be better. That was El Boyfriendo's edition. But I've had that my whole life. And I do try to be a better Weebo. Okay? I'm sorry. Ah! No, okay, yeah, you had a great idea. I think we should do it. I think we should actually do it instead of just talk about doing it. Because I think we would make a freaking, hilarious track, and it would be fun for all the people.
The question is how to do it because nobody wants to. Well, few, I think, would want to sit through a full-length movie commentary. Highlights thereof.
Well, we wouldn't have to do the full movie. We could we could talk about it and then hit the highlights for the actual parts that we're talking about and overlay them in some areas where necessary. And then beat them to death like the dead horse that they are, and then move on to the next tidbit. So it wouldn't. It would be like, ooh, you know what we could call them? And this is probably someone else's idea.
Right.
Nitpicks. Is that
Yeah.
someone else's idea?
It's the Nitpicker's Guide too is a few different things. I sent you a picture, Weebo, because Serpent21 mentioned that I liked her hair because it looks. Hey, there's 6. Looks like Gillian Anderson's hair in X-Files from Captain America: Winter Soldier, which it does. And I sent you one of the sexiest pictures of Gillian Anderson when she was at peak hotness for X-Files. I sent it to you, Weebo, in your DMs.
Okay, I see it.
So we can all appreciate. Oh my God,
You
Miss
like that
Anderson,
hairstyle?
hello, on her with like the suit and like that just. Woo!
I see it. I mean, it works for specifically her face shape. I don't think it would work for me because she's got a very narrow face and I have a very wide face.
Hello, Agent Scully. How you doing?
You know, I never actually watched X-Files. I think I saw maybe the first 2 episodes, and then I started getting super busy.
I want to go down to Georgetown and get a drink, a little wine,
You have a
some
crush
oysters.
on... This is Scully.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Agent Scully. Hell yeah.
Scully now or Scully then? Or both?
Scully then, because it's a question of peak hotness. Because she does still look good now. It's like Winona Ryder, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was at peak hotness back like 94 to 2000.
Right.
You see her now, and she has aged incredibly well. But there's no denying. Like you go look at her back in the day, and it's like, oh my lord. Yeah, alabaster skin's a win, man.
I know, you have a type. I'm aware.
I have several types.
You have one type? I mean, yes, there are other women that you find attractive, but there is a type that you go for, and it is brunette with alabaster skin.
And English. That was what you identified.
Yes,
That's what you
and
identified
she's
anyway.
English. Granted,
Yeah.
she's not English, but if she hits at least 2 of 3, you're sold.
Well, it's a win.
Heartbeats optional, says old boyfriendo. You stop that.
So I do have a thing.
You have a thing. Yes,
Like I
so
said-
we were talking about the thing.
We did Noir Bar last night. We had a bunch of leftovers because we drunkenly talked about mushrooms for over 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, Noir Bar's fun.
Like, what kind of mushrooms?
Disturbing mushrooms, ugly mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Not the edible kind or the legally edible kind.
No, but they came up too.
Of course.
And that became the question of, well, is it edible or not? Because they didn't say for all of them, and there were some really disgusting shrooms in there. So it's like, my God, who would ever want to eat that?
Naturally.
Yeah.
Freemasons run the country.
Ooh, that's an intense echo.
Oh!
Next 6
speaking
minutes.
of
Thank you for.
Freemasons. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was about to say the X-Files and the X-Files theme and whatnot. Yeah, it's all appropriate with Jillian on screen. See? It
No,
all comes
continue
together.
before I say something that's going to rock your socks off.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Next 6 minutes for $1. I hope you love the book, man. Reading Red Rabbit right now. Great book. Looking forward to it. Okay, what?
So I posted over here a while ago. Wow, it must have been a hot
I forgot
minute.
the Frowning Wednesday.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go. March 3rd. What? There we go.
Oh,
March
this on
3rd.
a gravestone. What is this? Yeah, I saw that you had like 100 fucking comments. I was going to comment on it, but it's like, no, I'm not going to add to this. It's
You did, though.
what'd I say?
Simply put, yes.
Oh. Yeah, simply put, the answer is yes.
Yes, so, okay. This picture, I didn't ever actually explain why I had this picture and why I was asking this question.
Explains why I was so short.
Huh?
What? It's nothing. It's for some reason, I don't know. I I remember I remember you writing that, but for some reason I thought you would put something female to it. Like if this is on a woman's grave, and I'm like, no, that would not be on a woman's grave. You would have a star on there, and it would be the
Nope.
female auxiliary. But I don't know. I'm just I'm retconning my own memories. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, so it was not on a female's grave. I took this
Okay.
photo, I cropped it from an image of another person's grave, and that other person's grave was my grandmother's father's, so my great grandfather's grave. Which means that my great grandfather was a Freemason. And I don't know what to do with that information. I told my dad that, and he was like, oh, that's so cool. And that was the end of that conversation. But I feel like there's more to the conversation to be had, you know?
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like there is.
Look into it. Learn the history.
Yeah.
Go join the
basically.
female auxiliary. Read more about the Freemasons. Find out that they don't actually run the world.
They don't actually.
I
run the
said to
world.
cover up our secret,
Are you a
conspiracy.
Freemason? Yeah.
No, well, we don't want the cabal too widely now.
But yeah, I thought it was cool. I posted and I was like, is that what this means? I'm not 100% sure because I literally know nothing. I at first thought it was a Jewish star, honestly. I was like, what is the Jewish star doing on my great-grandfather's grave?
No, it's a
Turned out-
compass and a square.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what
you
I
went
did
into
the
it.
reverse
Cool.
image
Good.
search. Yeah, so that was what that was about. Sorry, okay. Redirecting back to Nora Bar and the mushroom conversation. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Gillian Anderson.
Well,
Agent Scully.
Yes. Agent Scully.
Look how her hair just falls so perfectly in front of her face. That's a proper, like, look at the good lighting. I mean, somebody cared when they took this photograph, man.
know, right? Good lighting
Yeah,
can make all the difference in the world. Plus angles.
Yeah.
Angles are everything.
Lion Patriot. Polly, speak not. This is-
Couldn't it simply be the stonemason's mark? I don't... That's not what I was led to believe, so... I'm gonna say no, but like I said, I know nothing.
I have a list of the 30 most ridiculous real estate listing photos.
Do you have a link for it? I was about to put that whole thing in my mouth. That's not good. I have a problem.
Could we share my screen so I could actually see it? Would that be okay?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So I have that actually set up, believe it or not. So if you
You're
share
kidding.
your screen.
All right, I will. Let me move this screen over to this screen. And then take this screen. And then share this screen. Do I want to share my screen? Or do I want to share the application? I think I want to share the application because you can crop it down. There we go. All right, there it is.
Okay. So let me just blank that. Open that. Oh, we don't need right monitor. We need Discord window capture. And for whatever reason, it's not working.
How long is that loop of the lights behind you for the background?
Oh, the light loop?
Yeah.
It is 10 seconds long.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the break. It's really well done.
I know. I got it from YouTube.
Did you?
They just kidnapped it. Oh, this needs to be bigger. Sorry, people. Alright, before... Oh, no, I didn't want to move that. I want to move that. Make it bigger.
So why don't you just zoom the hell in on the picture itself?
Does
Because
this work?
Alt, girl, hold Alt.
Alt.
Like, go to a corner and hold Alt, and it'll allow you to... Isn't that amazing?
Oh my god, I didn't know it did that!
Yeah, and then keep squeezing in, keep squeezing in,
Okay,
keep squeezing in.
alright, cool.
There you go. And now imbigonate the whole thing.
Imbigonate. Wait, hang on, I clicked off. I didn't know you could do that!
Yeah, man.
Holy shit. Alright, do you think if I just did it off center...
Oh, yeah, you can go right off the side like I see you're doing. Yeah, it's
okay,
fine.
I will do that, because I want it to be as big as it can be for the people.
All right, you ready for the first one?
Let's go. Is that a carpet? And
The carpet blends with the bed skirt.
oh God, no!
And
So
they put
tacky.
mirrors on the wall, so it just seems to go on forever. Like the wall actually ends right here, right?
Oh, that's a
So
nightmare. That's the
yeah.
worst.
Isn't
Who
that
designed
terrible?
that?
It
Thank
really
you,
does
I
look like a
hate it.
bad drug trip. It's just
That's so gross. Make it go away, Polly.
the blend bends in instead of worrying about whether the bed frames will
The
blend in with the
bled
carpet.
bends in. That's what he said.
Yeah, it does.
Your English is a little bit off there.
It's fine. The blend bends in. Moving along.
I hate it. Washer, dryer, oven, stove.
Oven stove.
Or a range, whatever you want to fucking call it.
Yeah. Weebo, you'll never need to leave this room again. Everything that your life should comprise is right here.
Yeah? You okay there, Polly?
Oh, that was a little funny.
I think your microphone actually, like, zeroed out or whatever.
My microphone's zeroed out.
It maxed out because, like, I heard the laugh, but it was so quiet. Like, your microphone got shy because it knew that if it broadcasted you to me at full volume, it would get in trouble.
Well, I saw the look and I leaned over, like covering my face actually in shame because, like, wow, I felt that glare, man. It was like staring at the noon sun.
That's the kind of power I want to have with my future children, is just to be able to, like, look at them and have them feel my wrath.
I too would like to look at my children.
Well, keep being able to see, dear. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they had limited high voltage access. They needed 220 for all those machines, and so they just put them all together, I'm thinking.
That poor outlet is probably working overtime, isn't it? You think
Yeah.
they have it on, like, an extension cord, like an expander or whatever? What's it called? Oh, gosh. What is it called? Polly? The
What?
thing where it has multiple outlets. You plug it into an outlet and you get more outlets.
A multiplier? A multiplicitor?
Is it? Is that what it's called?
I call it a power bar.
That's what I'm looking for. The power bar.
I mean, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong screen to be arrowing down. Okay, let's try this again. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Is the ceiling pink, or is that just a reflection of the light?
I do believe it's a reflection, now that you ask. Because you see some blue in the background there?
Yeah.
Off the
curtain. The blue of the windows of the curtain.
What did they do? Put blue gels on the windows? Because they're pretty blue. Like, what the hell's going on outside?
I think it's only blue because it's contrast to the pink. So you're seeing an overcorrection by your eyes, not so much the actual color of what you could see out the window. I bet if you went up to the window and looked outside, it would look like a normal outside. But when you step back and everything is in contrast with the pink hues, you get a sort of optical illusion. It's all about perspective.
That's an ugly room, is the short version.
Indeed. Is this a Mickey Mouse themed room?
Yes. It's just, it's so busy.
I'm curious, where do you get, like, I know that you can get the bar stools from probably any specialty fandom retailer, whatever. But the lamp, the hangy lights, the chandelier, if you will. Where? Who? Because that's not just glass work, that's metal work too. That's got to be a custom job. That would have ran the owner a pretty penny, right?
I'm more worried that
Someone-
somebody was worried about a stained glass, what a Tiffany lamp, whatever you want to call it, of Mickey Mouse. Like that's just yeah.
Someone special ordered that. And those aren't cheap. So
My
how much
God.
did that cost?
What is that thing, Mickey Mouse thing on the far left?
The really, really tall torsoed Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, like what is that? Looks like a device of some sort.
A vibrator.
Uh,
I
Damn it, Weebo.
I don't know. You asked. I came up with an answer. Sorry. I have a shame. Well, that's just sad. And actually not the worst that I've seen this week. I was on a Hoarders binge. It was bad. All week. Because I had the urge to shop, so I put on Hoarders, so I was like, not...
Real estate market in Australia must be hotter than any market in the US because this fixer-upper was on the market for just over $1 million, which is still more than $760,000 US for a 2-bed, 1-bath. This one has a long list of projects, including a renovation that, it needs
Where
a...
the fuck is it? Next to the freaking... What is the Sydney, Australia thing that... the opera thing. Whatever it's fucking called.
Sydney Opera House?
The Sydney Opera House. Is it right next to that?
Yeah, it really looks like, I don't know, a bathtub flooded and burst through the ceiling. Like, it looks like water damage. And
But
then...
is that...
Whoa!
Is that a past photo after it's been improved? Or is that like a current photo while it's on the market?
No, this was a listing photo.
Photo via real estate.
Yeah,
I...
that's pretty intense. It's a
Oh, yeah,
fixer-upper.
because this is a list of real estate listing photos. Okay.
It
okay.
is.
That's right. That's where we are. I had forgotten that, and now I'm remembering it, and I'm like, it's not just shabby decor or rundown houses. It's what people are putting on the market currently. With their full chest. I've seen $50,000 one-bedroom houses. Oh, I've actually seen this one before.
Have you?
Yes, actually, we had this on Picture This for SideQuest.
Is that a TV up there?
That is a tube TV up there.
Son of a
Precariously
bitch.
situated on that.
I'm trying to... My
How
head is
do you
like
get it up
angled. I'm
there?
trying to understand the paintings on the ceiling. What am I looking at?
They're angels, and they're playing flutes, and there's purple. And, babe, aren't you glad I didn't decorate our apartment like this?
It's way too colorful.
Well, you can't even see half the colors, but I mean, that's a tube TV right there.
Well, I see purple and I see red, and that's about it.
Oh, okay, so then you got the main colors.
I mean, look out the window. There's a fucking gorgeous greenery and a lake. You did this in a house that's situated right there. Damn you.
They did do that. Look at the couch all nestled in between the
Yeah.
little posts, and it's staring directly at the bed, too, so...
It's for those who want to watch.
I guess. At what point does a fixer-upper become just a teardown? I think if you have substantial foundational damage, that's probably a good indicator that it just needs to go. But in addition to that, well, okay, not a good indicator. It's probably one of the indicators that it needs to go. But if there's more wrong with it, I think that's just like, I guess, the last straw. If it's foundational, if there's roof needing, if the roof needs to be replaced, if the walls all need to be replaced, if the kitchen needs to be completely revamped, if the bathroom is shit, if the plumbing and the electric is crap, then yeah, you gotta knock it down.
You know what I'm actually curious about this house is from the outside, because I want to know if there's a second story, because my God, are those remarkably high ceilings, which is cool. But I mean, like, holy shit, are those ceilings high? Which makes me think that there isn't a second level to the house. At pure guess, but
High
wow.
ceilings are a mark of ostentation. You don't need high ceilings to have a functional house. People just
Well,
like
okay,
that
listen,
space.
Munchkin. I. What?
Okay, all right. When I say high
I'll
ceilings,
just
I
tell you a
mean
story.
anything
In
over
my
7 feet.
in my house, there are 3 locations where I have to do the tip my head to the side, or I'm gonna whack my head on. Like, okay, so like walking down this one set of stairs where the ceiling is, there's also a air duct that runs along there that's been covered over by drywall and whatnot and so on and that makes the ceiling. But if I walk down those stairs with just my head up normally, yeah, wham, forehead right on the ceiling. So yeah, it's
Wait,
functional.
how tall are you?
6'2".
Oh, well, that fucking explains it. You're a whole foot taller than me.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to say the whole world shouldn't be designed around you.
That's not what I
Yours.
was saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, you'd love it in Japan. All the
That
shower
brings up
nozzles
a
are lower
whole
and
different conversation. No, but I mean, like, you're not gonna hit your head on anything in that room, even if it's not elevated ceiling.
Ooh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh God, no. Oh no,
That's
absolutely
what I
not.
mean. You don't
Yeah.
need a, what is that, 20-foot ceiling?
I could stand on the back of that couch and not hit my head on that ceiling that's holding up that precariously balanced TV. Yeah.
Exactly. I said what I said.
Moving along.
I don't get what's wrong with this.
Yeah, I don't see the problem.
I don't see the
I
problem
mean,
at all.
everybody needs a place for their archers to set up shop. I mean,
Battlements are a crucial staple to any household dwelling. Don't you know that?
I'm
I
glad that
have-
they decided to put the photograph on this side of the moat rather than pull back further so you could see the moat. I think
Naturally.
it allows the
Naturally.
yeah. And that door, I don't see anyone could have a problem with that door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But why would you have glass windows on the first level of your castle? On the outer
Yeah.
wall? You wouldn't want people to be able to breach your castle, is what I'm saying. That seems breachable.
I'm hoping that those things on either side, those fixtures on either side of the door, are in fact torch-bearing or oil lamp containers. Because, I mean, they're probably not, because you don't see scorch marks running up the light sandstone here, but I wish they were. Or no, they could be the angled out ones. You know, where the torches are like sticking outwards. You know what I mean?
Are you sure they're not, it's not sandstone or limestone, it's probably concrete.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the
said-
reason why this was included is because we have windows on battlements, and that's just a no-no. Glass windows on battlements? Who the fuck designed this? Excuse me.
Well, something tells me that it's not period correct.
Would that be the door shape? Because I can tell you right now that yes, that is not period correct.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Where's the moat? See, that was the exact. Well, the moat is a little bit further back. The cameraman or camerawoman was wise enough to move in. You don't want to show the moat with the snapping crocodiles and whatnot.
Naturally, because that would just turn off buyers. Obviously.
The drawbridge is on the other side. This is the back.
It's the back entrance.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a house listing photo? There are ceiling tiles missing, sir.
I like how the paper towel dispenser is actually, you know, a hard built-in item into the upper area here. I don't know what to describe it as. The overhang?
It's a staple of the actual dwelling.
Yeah, it's permanent. It's not a it's a paper towel dispenser and it's permanent. I love it. It's great.
When my grandfather designed this building, he actually installed permanent cutting boards, which seems
Really?
like a brilliant idea. Until you remember the fact that it's been 50 years.
They've
And
kind of worn a big divot in the center.
everyone and their mother has used that cutting board, probably not washed it, and it's made of birch, which is layered wood. So it's seen some wear and tear, and it's not held up like a normal cutting board should. I can show it to you. Oh, boyfriend, no. Bed.
Snoopy's right. It does look like the roof is falling in.
Can
Water
you grab
damage and
the
whatnot.
cutting board? The one that's in the cabinets, not the one that we brought. Not
I'll
the
be
one
right back, Weebo.
that's- Yeah, no problem. It's the one just above the drawers.
Is it the good wood one, the bad wood one, the red one, or the small one?
So you know where the drawers are for the utensils?
Oh, you're talking about the one built into the counter.
Yes.
Why
Can you
didn't
grab that
just
one?
Say that?
What? Thought I had. Yeah. Wait until you guys see the absolute state of this cutting board. It's been 50 years since it was replaced, I'm pretty sure. It's gross and disgusting. And this is it. Alright. Here is the cutting board. Can you see it? I can't tell if you can see it. Hang on. So this is the cutting board. It goes in this way, and this is supposed to be the side that you cut food on. But obviously, as you can see, it's got some staining. It's got some places where the board has actually separated from the board. Oh, here's a piece of wood that I just pulled off of the cutting board. You don't want that in your food. It's too much fiber in your diet. But yeah, you can see where the initial cutting board no longer exists, and the layer beneath is now the case. There's stains on it. It's gross. Gross. Cousin tight.
Thank you.
And then this is the other side.
That was much louder
You can
than I
see a
would
little
expect.
bit more what we're dealing with here with the cutting board. I can't wait to show this to Polly. He's going to be so grossed out by it. But yeah, it's coming apart. Thanks, Grandpa Jones. Your idea was a good one, a hearty one, but
Did not stand the test of time.
it did not stand the test of time. Granted, this has been here for 50 years, so it's probably seen some interesting foodstuffs. We do need to get this replaced. I don't feel comfortable leaving it. I like using it as another platform to put my cutting board onto, but I wouldn't actually cut food on this thing.
I just saw you smack your shit with it.
Yeah. I can't wait to show this to Polly. I'm going to show this to Polly.
So I can sit down.
Yeah, you can sit down. I'll put it back later when I'm done streaming. Hey, it comes with free Listeria. Yeah, indeed it does. Indeed it does. What is over the door? What is over the door? Oh, I think that's a... Okay, so going back to what we're looking at here with the... What do you call it? I think that's like a flycatcher or some sort of netting that prevents bugs and shit from coming into the actual coming indoors from outdoors. So yeah, wood cutting boards absorb liquid and can't be cleaned properly. The underside of the counter is probably equally grubby. Probably. I haven't built up enough courage to actually look with my full face. So, we're just gonna not address it yet. I mean, the idea was a good one. The idea of it, this was like 50 years ago. Remember, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, when this whole building was created, this is the original cutting board. Those are the original cabinets. This was my grandfather's big idea. Except the thing is, when he installed the same kind of idea in his and my grandmother's house all those years ago when they first built it, that was probably like 70 years ago, he used a different type of wood, so he didn't use birch. He used the good shit. The good shit. This shit that doesn't layer. Like, look at this. You can actually see all of the different layers. Hi, cat. How are you? And this actually feels oily and moist and grimy. Yeah, I would not use this. That's gross. That's nasty. 50 years ago, 1972, had pretty good wood, not fake like today. Well, yeah, I mean, the cabinets, they still hold up. I mean, it's been 50 years and they're still pretty good. I mean, not up to date. They definitely could use an upgrade, and which is why I stained them, but they definitely hold up. They at least haven't rotted and have withstood the test of time. Seftis Wolf said at the time it made sense, we just know better now. Indeed. Holy shit, I'm sorry. Gesundheit to me. I have a cat on my lap. Hi. Do you want to say hi to the people? Say hi. Mwah. Are you having a good time? Hello, baby. Isn't a good girl. She likes the new couches. She likes them a lot. You have stinky breath. You have really stinky breath. I love you too. You want to go that way? No, you want to stay on my lap and be annoying as hell. I love you too. The paper towel holder looks nice. It does look nice, and it probably works. It's very functional. I actually appreciate that kind of an effort. But the little butt thingy, the butt-looking thingy, I don't know if you can see it, but the butt-looking thingy. Can you see it? Can you see what I'm pointing at, chat? Oh, you can't. Hang on, let me see. F. I do have capture cursor on, so it should pick up the cursor, but it's
Hello.
not. Scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, so you weren't here when I got it, but here is the ancient freaking cutting board.
Oh, wow.
You can actually see where the top layer of wood has fallen away and given way to the bottom layer. There's stains everywhere. You can actually grab a piece of this, pull it off.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello. I would not want to use that in my cooking. Just pro tip. I need to replace it. I need to actually find a board with the dimensions of that to replace it with, because I can't in good conscience let anyone else or myself use this. But yeah, it's birch. It's got layers upon layers of wood on itself, so they're coming apart is the problem. My dad's already given me the okay to replace it. I just need to go to the Home Depot and replace it.
Home of the pot.
The depot. Because they have the ability to cut things to size for you there, which is nice because I don't have a sawmill in my backyard. I don't even have a backyard, Polly. The struggle is real.
Damn right it is.
I know, right? I wish I had a whole woodworking shop just outside waiting for me, because then I could just have El Boyfriendo do all of the projects that I have in mind, because I have so many things up here roiling around doing their best. How does wood cutting boards kill bacteria? Wait, what is this? Polly, what am I looking at? Is that a school? Transforming an old schoolhouse into a bed and breakfast. It's just hard to do. But why? Why turn a schoolhouse into a bed and breakfast? I mean, I get it. The property's there. Utilize it as you will. But does that work? Polly, are you still there? I can't hear you.
Blonde, yeah, I'm still here. The mic issues.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Because I saw
You know,
the house moving.
Yeah, I mean, if you take down the basketball net and paint over the goddamn, like, the key and whatnot on the ground, yeah.
I mean, I guess this could be a recreation area. Or you could use it as like, okay, so I know bed and breakfasts, at least the one that I went to for mine and El Boyfriendo's anniversary, they did events. You could stage events in the gymnasium.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This could be your dance club, right? You can put some
Exactly.
lights in there and a DJ booth over in the corner, and
I don't think your bed and breakfast guests would appreciate that, but you could like weddings, funerals, quinceañeras. I mean, gymnasiums are the
Sietta's coming out parties. You know, it's because
the gym is the stage for a lot of school dances, I'm told, in your formative years. So, why not?
didn't go to one.
You didn't go to one at all?
No, I'm asking you. You said I'm told, like you've never been to one.
Well, no, I've been to a few. But we had them in different areas. So, I think we went to prom. Prom was not held on school grounds. We were bused there, which was kind of stupid, personally. But I guess they wanted to give us a full shebang experience or whatever. So they bused us to some third-party venue where they had tables and food and drinks and then the dance floor. But I don't know why we needed that when we could have just had that same experience at school. But I don't know. Then there was, I guess, maybe I went to homecoming? I can't remember, actually. I know I went to non-school dances, if that makes sense. They had every other Friday night, or maybe once a month Friday nights, they had this teen dance sort of experience. It was like homecoming, it was like prom, except it was a social outing for like 3 hours a night where all of the kids our ages would go to this one place, pay $5 to get in, and there would be a DJ, and he would just be there playing music, and everyone would just kind of dance to it. It was a middle school thing. But it wasn't school sponsored. Gosh, I can't remember that part of my life very well. I remember other things, like I remember classes, and I remember teachers, and I remember everything else, but not the dance aspect of everything.
I think it's nice that they're offering listings in the West Bank.
Polly? That's mean. Oh, but that's so gross. Who wants that? That.
I mean, yeah, okay, a Palestinian exploded right outside, but it's fine. You could still just...
That doesn't even look like the first floor, though.
Yeah, no, it could be. I mean, I lived in a place where, like, yeah, you looked out. Literally, the bedroom window, and what you saw was a frosted window that was somebody else's bathroom window, just like this, if you know what I mean.
Well, what leads me to believe that it's not the first story is that the window across the way is not level with the window here, and I would think
Gotcha.
first story windows would be at least somewhat level with each other, and then going up they would be different. So.
It's the dirty mattress and the black tar paper that make the room, I think.
Do you think there was a house fire?
Maybe it's a good thing that most pictures of your house that weren't in a fire. There weren't a fire listing any questions right away. It just seems usual. A fire can start in a number of ways. Make sure you're aware of 20 things in your home that may be a fire hazard. Okay. Yeah, and it's legitimately on Zillow, which is, yeah, that's a real estate listing site.
Wait, if you click on the Zillow link, it takes you to the listing. Does it say if it's contingent or sold or whatever? I want to know if it was bought. I'm just curious. Also, thank you, Serpent21, for complimenting me on my gorgeous hair today. I appreciate it.
God, it's in Detroit.
Of course it's in Detroit. Of all places. Of course it would be Detroit.
It's burned right out. Look at it.
I knew it wasn't on the first floor. Off market. Okay, so it was sold.
Yep. Rent Zestimate, because there's Zillow, you see?
You know, Zillow, I'm pretty sure, was doing something super sketchy with property listings at some point. I think it was they were buying listings on the market, and so there was kind of a monopoly that they had on listings. And they were affordable listings, too. So they were jacking the market by buying the listings, like slapping a coat of paint on them, and then jacking the prices for new prospective buyers.
This reminds me of Whitney Houston's bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, let's look at Whitney Houston's bathroom.
Okay.
You've never seen the cover of Pusha T's album?
I might have, but I don't. Oh, yeah, I have seen this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Hold on, let's find a large one. There it is. There's a good one.
Why?
God damn, Whitney. And it's not Whitney, it's Bobby. Bobby's the one that turned her into a crackhead. He's the one that introduced her to it.
But that's still her bathroom, though, right?
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, but I mean, once you're in deep with the fucking with the whatnots.
The whatnots. Ooh, hang on.
Oh God, look in her sink. Oh Christ.
Let me fix
Whitney. It's like she got like, you know, Newports everywhere, open cans of beer, just Jesus, Whit.
How do you let life get to that state? Like I told you, I've been watching Hoarders recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't a hoarder. She was honestly like all the signs of freebasing everywhere.
Well,
Like,
no,
you know,
I know. What I'm saying is
spoons
she's
and
not a
cans
hoarder,
and-
but
no, she's not. Yeah.
but it starts somewhere, and this looks like the start of a whole hoarder arc, because it goes from I just can't be bothered to do anything about anything anymore to oh my gosh, it's been 20 years. All of the everything that I've never wanted to actually confront has accumulated, and now it's literally suffocating me in my own household, and this is how I will die. Someone will find me in a gigantic pile of all of the things that I have been ignoring for the past 20 years, and that is how I'll be found. Dead. Suffocated to death with all of my everything.
Yeah.
This looks
And it's
like
I
the
love
start
this.
of
It says like
process.
after drug session. Come on, man. That's after like that's not a binge. That's multiple freebase binges and hard and soft. Like it's come on.
How did they get this picture, though? That's my question.
It was actually taken by I forget the detail behind it, but oh Jesus.
Freemasons run the country.
Super 21, thank you for the dollar. It scared the fuck out of me. Home Sweet Home, crack is whack. I still remember her doing that nose scratch for the camera. Yeah. Sorry, it just broke my train of thought. That was so loud. What? Oh, somebody individually took the picture. So, like, what was it? Not one of the crime scene investigators. It was one of the medical examiners or something, because she was found dead tragically in Whitney, Houston. I love Whitney. I'm not making fun of her at all. This is just it's sad. It's sad because it's a beautiful home, and then when you go inside, she's got millions and millions of dollars. But then once you get to this state in your life where your life is revolving around getting a fix. You don't care. You don't care if your bathroom looks like this. Your bathroom goes to the place you go and do your drugs. There are probably other bathrooms in her house that look just fine, but somebody took this picture. So it is like their owned picture, if you know what I mean. And I think they sold it to TMZ or whatever. And then Pusha T wanted it for his album cover as like, this is where drugs can end up, and et cetera, all sorts of reasons that he did it, and paid $50,000 to license that photograph for his album cover.
Seriously?
Yeah, $50,000.
For a picture?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
See what I mean? It kind of reminds me of. That's why I just thought of
gives
Whitney's
me
bathroom.
Whitney Houston bathroom vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
Motivated buyer needed.
Yeah.
Motivated, yes. How do you There's so much going on here. I don't know how to start.
Hold on, what does it say? Never lost reviews from expecting family. There's no shortage of names to choose for a baby. Anime, Wayne, Bill, Patrick, Roy, Katie. So those are all names.
Of family members?
I guess. It's not.
There's
Like-
Duchess on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Duchess is right next to
I
the
can't
anime.
see. What does it read along the. Oh, yeah, you're right. Written in like black letter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say along there? Can you make that out? And say my glay was.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
No, it kind of just keeps resetting, if you know what I mean. So no.
Begins and ends, and say my glory was the something years play something asked being begins and ends.
Oh yeah, begins and ends. Yeah.
Begins and ends, and then it looks like something.
Sure looks like GLAY.
Oh god, this is gonna drive me nuts. Take it away.
All right. Well, one thing it's like, okay. So you get rid of the bedspread. This room, in and of itself, could be is actually a great room. You've just horrified it.
But why is there tile in the bedroom? That's my question.
Why is there what?
Tile in the bedroom.
What's pile?
Tile.
Oh, tile. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
That's it.
I would argue that it's not just some kind of mistake that's been made in this room, because if you look into the room over there, there's a cacophony of clashing colors. Alliteration.
I love it. Looks like a kid's room. What kid do you have that has a room with a king-size bed and all of this?
And a lion and a lioness, and it looks like the lion is either fucking or attempting to fuck the lioness.
Yeah. I don't think this is a child's room. I think this is probably the guest room. I hope this is not the child's room. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is it looks like a rainbow just threw up.
I love that cat painting on the wall so much. It's so great. Look at
One
its
eye's
eyes.
looking at me, one eye's looking for me.
What is this supposed to be on the wall?
Totally stole
like
that.
this thing. What is that? A big old boot?
Oh. Oh, boyfriendo has told me it's apricot time.
Is it? All right, one more.
9:30. Okay, one more. Meowza! I love the caption.
This is some interior designers. Like, I mean, like I know no one's trying to fail, but when you do stuff like this, it's just
Bold.
you're randomizing, if you know what I mean. It's like, let's see let my artistic soul speak forth. I see lime green on the walls and purple on the floor, and it's okay. Now you're just guessing.
I think I'm most angry at the fact that the lime green only matches half the couches. Like, you could be bothered to find more lime green couches to go with your schematic. But no, I do hate
And
it.
again, this is a beautiful room. You've just horrified it, because I mean, each one of I'm assuming that these various doors lead out to like a terrace or whatever the fuck. Like, what did you do to this room?
Looks like the sadder half of the LGBTQ rainbow threw up in this room.
Ooh.
Sadder half because cooler colors typically represent sadder emotions. At least blue does.
And I found this table and this footstool that's right next to the size of a daybed. I don't understand.
Ottoman?
That big and flat and low?
Yes.
I've never seen an ottoman like that.
Well, it's
Well, maybe I just don't
definitely
get out
not
enough.
Whatever you called it.
A daybed?
Not a daybed. It's too small for a daybed.
But that's what I'm saying. It's halfway between the size of a footstool and a daybed.
I don't know. Footstool is the halfway indicator. Hi.
It's an
Oh.
odd. It's an odd a day bed.
Yes, there we go. It's closer to an ottoman than a footstool, I will say.
Are you trying to say there's a distinction?
Yes.
I thought they were interchangeable. There's a
No.
difference? Oh, okay.
Polly.
Yes.
Look up footstool.
All right. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Now look up ottoman.
How do you even spell that? A-U.
I
Ot.
think it's got a D.
A B?
D. Ottoman.
Oh, odd, audacity.
Ottoman. Or men. Maybe.
Is that it? Ottoman? No.
No. Chat! Is it? I think it might, maybe it's spelled
Ottoman?
Ottoman. Maybe it's Ottoman. Like, oh, it is Ottoman. Okay, so Ottoman. Otto. Like Ottoman Empire. So the Ottoman is a little bit more luxurious than the footstool. And that's definitely closer to an Ottoman than it is a footstool.
Yeah, you're right. They can get pretty fucking big. All right.
Mm,
I stand corrected.
there you
They
go.
can get pretty garish, too.
Yeah. Thank you, Simon
Huh.
Wilkins. Can you stop eating my headphones? Thank you.
Ooh, a knit ottoman. Oh, no,
I
wait a
have
minute.
an
It's not
ottoman
knit.
in my bedroom. It's got a false top, so I can just take the top off, and I store my bras in there. Because it's easier to do that than store them in my delicates drawer.
Ooh, a storage one like this?
Yeah, kind of.
Cool.
Actually, it's closer to the one that you were just on, the small round one.
Mm-hmm.
But like take the top part off. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's center storage in there.
Let's retake Constantinople, am I right?
Don't let El Boyfriendo see you posting that kind of nonsense. He hates the Turks.
Well, you know, it's
He is
understandable.
Greek.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's understandable.
Mm-hmm. Like there is a visceral hatred there.
Oh, look at this thing.
Oh, that was one of the ones that I was looking at to buy. For my makeup
With the
set.
wire legs?
Yeah, but I ended up getting a bigger one with a lower base. And it matched my furniture a lot better, too. So it was like a nice dark brown. Is this how Chank made his money? Yes. Selling ottomans.
Selling ottomans.
Indeed.
All right. So it's pumpkin time, is it?
It's pumpkining time. Well, actually, El Boyfriendo has obstinately referred to it as apricot time.
Yeah, but he's wrong.
Well, you can hash that out with him. I don't want to
All
get
right.
in the middle of that. Personally, I don't care what it's called so long as I go to bed. We'll go night-night.
All right, fair enough.
I have work tomorrow, and I wake up at 4:20. I hate it. I want to not. Okay, so Polly, do you have anything that you want to show before we hop off?
Not particularly, no.
No?
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, I'm happy that you're here too. Okay, in my neck of the woods, I will not be able to make side quests this week because I will be out on a work weekend with the family. It's put-in weekend, so we're putting the piers in up north, which is a whole, an all hands on deck sort of situation. But I will be back for cocktail hour on Sunday, so that's not gonna change. In the meantime, I will have a video posted either Friday evening or Saturday morning, depending on how everything works out. And it's gonna be a good time. Personally, I think, yeah.
Nice.
Wednesday, if we have Discord community night, it'll be a movie night. If not, it'll be because I'm busy editing the video. Because it's not where I want it to be when I want it to be. So, we'll play that by ear. But if you would like to join us for movie night Wednesdays and video game nights some other Wednesdays, give or take, we typically do that in the Discord. Link to the Discord is in the description. So, go check that out. Do I have anything else that I need to mention? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we want to thank you so much for coming out to Cocktail Hour and enjoying our company, because without you, it would just be us two idiots in Discord literally talking each other's ears off. And we're probably going to end up doing that for at least another 20 minutes after we hop off here anyway, so. That's what we do best. So we talk each other's ears off. Not that either of us minds, though. But
No,
we appreciate
certainly not.
that you also enjoy our conversation. So, cheers to you. Thank you to those who donated, to those who liked, who commented, who subscribed, and who shared the stream. We deeply appreciate you all. And without further ado, we will see you here. Same time, same place, same otter, same face. Hang on. I got a donation.
Oh, you got one. You got a stream super chat.
Thank you to Cryptic, who donated to say, the next 6 minutes is an awesome channel for content, just saying, not biased at all. That's fair.
Next 6 minutes is an awesome channel for content.
Indeed, he is. And it's probably going to notify me that that donation was given while I am doing the sign-off, so I'll just continue as per usual.
Thank you for
And
your
there it is.
patronage. Thank you for your patronage.
That should have triggered...
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh no, it's going to do it over and over again.
Oh God.
Wait, no, that should have triggered... That should have triggered the $5 donation. And it
Oh,
didn't.
Pop Tart was here. Hey, Pop Tart.
Hang on. Hold up. That should have triggered... Yeah, no, donations, $5. The $5 one is this one. It's the Glub Glub. That's what I called it. Anyway. Thank you so much, Cryptic. We appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Same time, same place, same otter, same face.
Yay.
I think I had too much wine, Polly.
Yeah, you feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Weevil's gonna go pass out.
I'm gonna go night-night. Bye, everybody.
Laters.
Laters.